Hello everyone, this is MD Starcraft. I do not have a degree in Starcraft. The MD stands for Maryland, the state from which I am casting this game. Y'all should come out to Maryland. It's a great place. We have crab. Wait. That didn't sound right. Not like the disease. You know what? Shut up. Let's just get back to... Whoa, what do we have here? Glad I asked myself that question. We have a Starcraft 2 commentary between DalaiLamer as the red zerg on the top right corner of Steps of War, and Cric as the blue terran on the bottom left corner of the map. Steps of War are known for its very quick rush distance. Probably going to see some kind of fast harass, either Reapers or Speedling, something like that. More known, more rushes. SC Ladder is just cheese. These two players talking about how they're going to cheese. Like this play from Cric, throwing down Supply Depot behind the mineral line. Why? Because if you want to wall in on this map, it's not ideal to do it with Supply Depot, because Bailing Bus are the most common thing ever, practically. Early scouting drone going out for DalaiLamer. He isn't getting that... Well, he might get his gas on 13. Ooh, talking about the ESL. I've heard about that a lot. Gonna have to go look up for what that exactly stands for. I think it's like some kind of tournament for Starcraft 2. I don't know, though. I'm a total noob, though. I'm never asked to participate in tournaments or anything like that, because I'm sad. He is electing to go for 14, so he gets to see 14 gas from DalaiLamer. Cric throwing his racks 10 at 12, which is standard. Gas at 12, too, though. Normally we see people get that 13. Maybe he wants to do quick Reapers. A lot of Zerg versus Terran these days play out as in Terran will get quick Reapers, like 5 racks Reaper. Just pump tons of Reapers. That'll give him lots of extra minerals. And Zerg really don't have much to defend against early Reapers, except they get Roaches. And then with all these minerals, Terran player has 5 racks. He can either expand and then start pumping Marauders, or just pump Marauders and try to push. So a lot of times we see these really quick games with Reapers, Marauders versus Zergling Roaches in Zerg versus Terran. Anywho, we do have this scouting SCV finally going out for Cric. We do a fast tech lab, so it does look like we're going to see that good old-fashioned Reaper stuff I was just talking about, as he gets his orbital command down. Zerg reacting pretty well, though, getting his gas quick enough to... Almost going to have enough when the spawning pool pops. Going to be like 20 short. DalaiLamer says, wanted to block, still no wall. Cric electing not for a wall, and looks like he's going to rely on this Reaper just to completely save him. We are probably going to see Metabolic Goose go down, one of the most important upgrades in the Zerg. That probably is the most important, but whatever. Seems that these two are chatting so much, it is messing up their playstyle. Cric's still not going for the wall, and watch for some late speeds. Oh, he's throwing down a bunker at the ramp. It's going to be an absolutely devastating place to put a Reaper in. Let's check the production tab. There are no Zerglings on the way, but there's Roaches. So it looks like DalaiLamer is going to get a really quick wall, or a really quick Roach. They're talking about walling in. So we might see this Reaper Marauder versus Roach Zergling, and a lot of times those battles come down to positioning and micro, because the Reapers need to kill the Zerglings, the Roaches need to kill the Reapers, Marauders need to kill the... Zerglings need to kill the Reapers, Marauders need to kill the Roaches, Roaches need to kill... You know what? Just whatever. It comes down to these really confusing battles between those 4 units, and a lot of times the game is decided on that. Sometimes, though, they each get away with enough. We do have a Queen finally coming out, and yeah, we are already going to see a Marauder, so it looks like Cric's going to be content just to contain him right now. Going to be interesting to see what DalaiLamer does. Cric salvaging the bunker, though, because realizing Roaches are coming out. No! Roaches! Kill that Reaper! Oh, they almost got him in one shot. The Reaper down to 2 health. He's not going to be that effective. We already have a bunker going up and Marauders coming out. So these Roaches probably not going to end the game. Looks like DalaiLamer is kind of committing to this Roach strategy, though. He does already 4 out. Where's that Reaper? Was that Reaper dead? Ah, poor little Reaper. Hardly knew ya. Anywho, 2 SCVs sitting here at the front. Maybe he's expecting some kind of Mustang. We do have 3 racks going down. 2 with Tech Labs, so we are going to probably see some M&M build. Very good against these early Roaches. He needs those Marauders to have a hope of really doing anything. We're probably going to see, we are seeing an expansion finally go up for DalaiLamer, as he is popping out his first few Zerglings, whose speed has already finished a while ago for him. 2 Marauders in this, though, is going to turn away any kind of Roach attack. This SCV going to throw another bunker down. That's very interesting. DalaiLamer being a good player, getting Queen down. Extra Queens are always good against for early air harassers like Reapers, or just spreading the creep engine. Queep, 5 years old. Misspeaking all the time. Anywho, DalaiLamer looks like he's just going to contain with the small force, not going to try to bust up, although these Zerglings could run by. Maybe that's what he's going to do, use these Roaches as tanks as the Zerglings run by. Oh, great strategy. No, he's going to get a surround up on the bunker instead. Going to take this bunker down. SCV cannot get in there to repair it. A lot of these Zerglings are, the Marauders need to be target firing the Roaches as more people. SCV's coming off the line now to deal with this. Looks like they are going to be able to do it. DalaiLamer wasn't creating reinforcements, but that all that really did was take out a few bunkers, a few Marines, and make Cric lose all the mining time. Cric sitting at 35 army right now, while DalaiLamer is at 27. DalaiLamer almost has no men, just a lot of Zerglings. This expansion is almost down. Cric, in a sense, scouting SV, probably figures there's an expansion going down when that attack came. Cric going for just Marauders, even though this Rax does have a reactor on it. He really needs to get some Marines. Marines are a bit better against Zerglings than Marauders are once you ball up. Marauder obviously stronger, but Marauders more expensive. Do have a few drones transferring over. Is Cric along? Nope, he's getting a factory out as the lair is going down for DalaiLamer. Cric kind of wondering to push out with these Marauders, but this is a lot of Zerglings. I think it takes 4 Zerglings to take down a Marauder, maybe 3, something like that. Cric won't be able to do anything about that. He's going to be forced to let DalaiLamer just get this expansion up right now. Cric really can't do anything until this factory comes up. Then he gets Siege Tanks, Hellions, turn back very strong against Zerg. He's also getting 2 NG base down, so maybe he's just going to get the factory from Medevacs. Don't see Marine Marauder versus Zerg that much, but it still can be effective. Normally you see mech against Zerg. We do have a Baneling nest coming down, so it looks like DalaiLamer getting a very good mix of Tier 1 units. He's getting all the Tier 1 Zerg units, actually, Roaches, Zergling, and Baneling, all of which are very effective against mech if you use them correctly. Would also like to see him get Infestors. Infested Terran, they can use that to make Siege Tanks shoot their own units down. That Infestors can cast it while burrowed. You can just burn an Infestor and pop an Infested Terran in the middle of this ball. Siege Tank will shoot it and kill everyone. Infestor's also really good against the Thors because they can neural Parasite. So I really want to see DalaiLamer get that. His lair has finished. No, he canceled the lair. So he isn't going to be sticking for Tier 1 for a while. And we are seeing missile turrets go up. So Cric thinking that DalaiLamer went for fast mutas, which isn't, like, completely out of the question. I mean, a lot of Zergs do go fast mutas versus Terran because Terran really need to get up those Thors. We're just mass Marine. Starport going down now for Cric. Lag. Cric looks like he's going to be Medevacs. Maybe he's going to switch it with this reactor over here, maybe not. Siege Tech going down now, so he's getting a really good mix of units. We're going to see Starports, Bioball, infantry weapons going down. We have 8 Banelings morphing in, though, for DalaiLamer. Is he getting Baneling speed? No, he has not finished his lair yet. He canceled it. Cric got to be wondering what that was for. Did he get the lair at his natural? No, he didn't. Still no gas at his natural either. SCV getting murdered by this spine crawler. These guys looking to push out, and DalaiLamer knows it with the scouting Zergling. Siege Tech is not done yet. How far is it? It is more than halfway, though, so we'll be done soon. Now, there's a fly on my screen. One sec. Oh, yeah, I got him. And where is the Zerg Army? Zerg Army sitting in the middle of the map, kind of spread out with these Overlords everywhere. Baneling sitting back in the base, waiting to move out. Do have some more Roaches going down, though. Just all kinds of stuff. And finally, the lair being made at the main for DalaiLamer. About 2/3. And expansion going down for Cric. Kind of late compared to the Zerg, but Zerg will expand much faster than Terran. We finally have something kind of coming out of the Starport. First Medevac on the way, 2 Siege Tanks with Siegemen. This is a very scary push for the Zerg player to stop with just Speedlings, Banelings, and a few Roaches. He does have Spine Crawlers going down, but Siege Tanks will completely null and void that, but he's smartly positioning these Zerglings behind so that when the Siege Tanks do finally come in, Zerglings will be able to snipe them off, then this Bioball will just be devastated by Zergling Baneling, which is morphing in right now. These Spine Crawler, this one repositioning because he's a total noob and was built in the wrong place. Baneling's getting in position now. Do have scan going down. Cric gonna see exactly what Zerg defense is there. Is he gonna push forward with all this stuff? He did see those Baneling Zerglings. He's gonna need really good Siege Tank positioning. These Spine Crawlers doing good positioning up on the hill. Command Center more than halfway done for Cric. These Siege Tanks, he needs vision above this range though. And he doesn't have another scan ready, I don't think. Yeah, he's only at 25 inches. Maybe he's going to wait for his Medevac to come forward, which is coming forward now, which will give him vision of the high ground and allow him to shell. Just barely out of range of these Spine Crawlers somehow. These Spine Crawlers are going to go down now. DalaiLamer needs to somehow respond to this. I mean, just letting these Spine Crawlers die is kind of worthless. He isn't going to bring his forces down, though, because these Siege Tanks will do devastating AoE. I'd like to see him run these Banelings now by. Those Banelings could be very deadly. Command Center is now done for Cric. He has 3 Siege Tanks. Shelling this thing now. Maybe he's going to drop them up here with this Medevac. That could be good. Oh, looks like Cric's going to do harass. He's not in range of this hatchery yet, I think. This Queen, though, might go down. DalaiLamer going to have to pull back. Might just lose his expansion to some Siege Tanks. It'd be very bad for him, setting him back now behind Terran Blade, who is moving his Command Center out to get his expansion. Wheel Reconstitution going down for Roach speed. Is the Command Center in, or the hatchery in range? It is in range. This hatchery will go down. DalaiLamer doesn't make something happen. Is he going to use this vision blocker to get up on the Terran Blade? He's bringing these Zerglings and Banelings down, so maybe he's going to attack from 2 fronts at once. Is the hatchery going to go down in time, though? It might. Here's DalaiLamer making his move. Siege Tank doing absolutely devastating splash damage, but it looks like the Zerg are going to get up on the Siege Tanks and take them down. Those Roaches, Banelings doing a good job. Siege Tanks having to concentrate on the Banelings to save the infantry, while the Roaches can take out the Siege Tanks, and the Banelings do get in from behind, take out a lot of the infantry. These Marauders, though, do have